Hello, hi, how are you all? Good evening, guys. Let me know I'm an audible to all of you. Hey all, do text me in a chat box. I'm an audible to all of you, right? Quickly say I'm an audible, right? Yes. Once again, welcome to all of you. This is Sham. Today in this class, we are going to learn about the continuous class of the wave optics. Especially today class में हम डिस्कस करने वाला है फ्रिंज विड्थ क्या होता है, कंडीशन फॉर द ब्राइट फ्रिंज विड्थ एंड एज वेल एज द डार्क फ्रिंज विड्थ. Okay, and then one more point, yesterday we didn't finish the Young's double slit experiment, right? That is also today we are going to finish it. Young's double slit experiment में थोड़ा सा लॉस्ट टॉपिक बचा हुआ है, right? That is a condition for the constructive and destructive interference. Okay. Okay, चलो start करते हैं आज के class. And those who are watching on YouTube, good evening to all of you. Yes, well, we'll start our today's class. Before starting the today's class, let us take a quick recap what we discussed in a previous class. Okay, in previous class we started up with a coherent source and as well as non-incoherent source. है ना? Coherent source क्या होता है actually? Coherent source बनने के लिए हमारा पास दो sources होना है. वो दोनों source क्या होना चाहिए? दोनों सोर्स के साथ क्या होना चाहिए? सेम फेज होना चाहिए, सेम वेवलेंथ, सेम फ्रीक्वेंसी होना चाहिए. Okay, if they have this much conditions, no, then only we can say it is a coherent source, or else we can't able to say it is a coherent source. Correct? Huh? And one more thing I told you yesterday, just a minute. Okay, yesterday I told you that two sources means two separate wavelength on our sources never be a coherent source. Correct? Now we have to make coherent source with a single source with a single wavelength. How to make this one? Actually, this is completely explained by the Young's. Correct? Now what he did, actually he took one single source and he kept the source just behind the two slits. Slits क्या होता है? Actually, these are the very tiny holes which are made on the screen. Okay, he called those as slits, right? When the light wave will be fall on the slits, no, the same wavelength particle will be present on the 2 points A and B, right? And then these two particles, they start to behave like a wavelengths. Wavelengths means खुद को खुद क्या समझता है वो? Maybe a source of light. Correct ना? And then in a forward direction it emits the light. But here क्या होता है? Due to these two sources, the wavelengths are intersect each other. Correct now? This intersection maybe happens in two ways. One is that in that wave maybe crest and crest overlapping will be happen, or else crest and trough will be happen. Correct now? If crest and crest will be overlap each other means intensity of light will be increases. Meanwhile means amplitude will be increases. The amplitude we are going to say in the sense intensity is increases, right? And the second point is that if the crest on trough will be interact each other means at that condition क्या होता है? There is a destructive interference means if look देखो इधर. Hi Tanmay, good evening. This is a wave. This is one of the wave. If one more wave will be overlap with this one means ये दोनों का एम्पलीट्यूड क्या होता है? आधा पीछे होता है. मींस सुपरपोजिशन ऑफ प्रिंसिपल में बता दिया था ना, इसका एम्पलीट्यूड क्या हो रहा है? इंक्रीज हो रहा है. करेक्ट? Yes, good evening, bro. And if it is okay, the phase will be different like this. Opposite phase में चलता है ना, उस समय क्या होता है? If दोनों का amplitude same होता तो destructive interference होता है. Clear? Here also same. If constructive interference will be takes place means the intensity will be increases. Destructive will be means crest and trough will be overlap each other means yes, it is live YouTube class. So in which school? You're from which school? Tanmay? This is a destructive and it will give the dark fringe. DK, I didn't get you, bro. Davanagere. Dakshin Kannada. Oh, great, great, great. Cool. I don't mind. Okay, this is all about the interference of light, what we discussed in the last class. Okay, this is a theory which I explained, and due to this interference of light, the bright and dark fringe will be developed each other on the screen where we kept at the large distance from the slits. Okay, now, and then one more condition is that the distance between a screen and slit is there. No, D value, it should be much greater than the D. Means D value तो मीटर में होता तो small d आता ना, ये दोनों को सेट में distance it should be very small, means in 1 meter distance. Like this in this range we are going to adjust this. Clear? Okay. And then the next thing, yes, you might ask here, क्या ना? Actually yes sir, you pass the monochromatic light on the slits. Due to that monochromatic light passing on the screen, bright and dark fringes develop. What if I'm going to if I'm going to incident the white light on the slit? Look at here, this is the white light, right? Right? I'm going to incident the white light on the screen means at the central bright fringe होता था ना, common, उधर white light आता है. Right? Then on the screen in up the portion and as well as down the portion, if you are moving means you will get the 7 colors fringes. Means all fringes will be forming. Where the bright fringe will be formed, no, in that case Weber fringe will be formed. The central bright fringe opposite. Okay, this is the best example which I took here. No, this is actually oil which is pouring on the road. Okay, here you might be observed that all the colors are visible, right? This 7 is mixture of all the colors. It is emitting this all the colors just because of the sunlight. Sunlight is a white color, no. Yet interference of light will be taking place. That's why you might see this one in your daily life wherever you are going in a road means. Correct now? Usually truck, lorry, heavy vehicles होता है ना, उसका ऑयल लीक हो जैसे क्या होता है रोड के ऊपर गिर जाता है. You might be seeing a midday time the oil it has a thin layer. Okay, it has a thin layer on the surface. No, due to that interference of light, this phenomena, it is visible. And you might observe that my first theme of the class. Okay, the bubble. Okay, the bubble also it is looking like a 7 on the color, right? It is also just because of interference of light. I think 7 colors means white color incident होने से क्या हो रहा है इधर 7 color form हो रहा है 3 color का. Okay, these are the 2 best examples which I took here for me to understand, to know the to remember the interference of light forever. Okay. Okay, cool. Next thing, yes. Is there any doubt about these 2 things? Okay, cool. If you don't have any doubt, means I have a question here. In an electromagnetic wave, which field is more effective? Electric field is effective or magnetic field is effective. Which is among these two, which is a more effective field? Do you know the answer? Yes, let me tell. Let you. I will explain this. Actually, we know the one thing. क्या है वो thing? We know force equation of the charge F is equal to Q into E. Correct? Similarly, we know the force equation for the magnetic field. Means this is for the electric field. For the magnetic field का equation क्या है? This is electric field का force. Magnetic field का force क्या होता है? Q D. Correct. These two equations we know earlier in the first term syllabus. Now what I will do? Just I will take F divided by F equal to E by B. Just because of to know which field is higher one, which field is have more effective. Right now, these two forces no words. Okay. Yeah. E by E is one of the force. E is equal to B means here speed, but in this case, is the electromagnetic Okay, then thanks for bearing your time here. There is a small network problem. बड़ा issue हो गया है network का. Yes, once again, thank you. Yes, then we can say it's an electric field is a more effective one. Okay, good. Next thing is that calculate the time taken by a light traveling 1 centimeter thickness of the glass slab of refractive index कितना है? Mu value will be equal to 1.5. Mu value equals to 1.5. We need to calculate this. Means देखो इधर light आ रहा है. Okay, light आने का जगह में I'm going to keep one glass slab. Okay, glass slab का thickness कितना है? 1 centimeter. Now the light has to transmit throughout this glass slab. Means इधर से इधर आना है. Correct ना? From here to here, A to B, how much time it will take to cross this distance 1 centimeter? We need to calculate. This is what the question. Correct ना? How to calculate this one? Simple. Distance calculate करना है यार. कैसे calculate करता है? We know one equation. V is equal to distance by time taken. Velocity or speed is equal to distance by time taken. इधर time calculate करना है. Take time to left hand side. T is equal to distance by V. Correct ना? V is nothing but here speed of light. But speed of light we can't able to take directly because refractive index also देखिएगा. There is a relation between speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in medium with respect to the refractive index. That is mu is equal to C by V. You need V here. Take V as a function, then it will become C by mu. Correct ना? Substitute this value here. D का value 1 centimeter था. Correct ना? And divided by V का value कितना है? C divided by mu means it is nothing but mu comes to numerator. 1 centimeter is nothing but guys 1 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter into mu का value 1.5 divided by C का value कितना है 3 into 10 to the power of 8. Correct ना? Then time how much it will take? Then you calculate this one. No, 1.5 1 1.5 2 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5 into 10 to the power of 8 will becomes to numerator means it will take minus 8, it will be minus 10, means T value will be equal to 5 into 10 to the power of minus 9 second, or else T can be written as 5 nanosecond. Clear? This is the time which is taken by the light to cross this 1 centimeter glass slab. Cool. Then we'll enter to formula. Okay. Everything is clear now. Yes. Now we need to discuss the condition for the constructive interference and as well as the destructive interference. Yesterday we solved one equation for the intensity of incident. Correct now? I told you that I value will be equal to I1 plus I2 plus 2 root of I1 I2 cos phi. This is what the equation which we derived in the last class. Tanmay, do you know this equation, right? Yes. Either this is a resultant intensity. Let me know in which factor among this sentence, among this equation, on which factor this resultant intensity is dependent. On which factor the resultant intensity will be depending. I1 will be intensity, I2 will be intensity of the second wave. ये दोनों same होता है, but it is depending upon the cos phi value. Correct ना? एक cos phi value में intensity means resultant intensity depend होता है. Correct ना? Means we need to find out the maximum intensity and minimum intensity by using this cos function. How I will tell you. If I want to find out the intensity of maximum means maximum intensity होने के लिए cos function क्या होना चाहिए in this equation? It should be 0 होना चाहिए because cos 0 will be 1. No, that's why. Hence, cos 5 value should be, sorry, cos 5 value should be 0. Here, 5 value should be 0. Then cos 1. Correct now? This is what the maximum intensity time means. Okay, in 5 value 0 में क्या होता है? Maximum होता है intensity. और in which term the value of cos 5 will be maximum? देखो एक बार, एक तो हो गया 5 वैल्यू तो 0 हो गया. नेक्स्ट में 2 पाई में होता है, नेक्स्ट 4 पाई, नेक्स्ट 6 पाई, like that. If you want to write the intensity for the nth fringes means here cos phi value nth fringe के लिए क्या होता है? We can write this one as a 2n pi. No, general. Right now in this 2n pi up to this 2n pi, whatever the intensity we are obtaining, no, that will be maximum. Clear? Okay, it is maximum. Okay, and then what will be the path difference for this one? Right, we need to find out that one only, right? Yesterday I told you we are going to calculate that value of x. Correct? Now to find out that value, we have an equation. That the relation between path difference and as well as the phase difference. What is that? Delta x is equal to lambda upon 2 pi into phase difference delta phi. That is nothing but this one, pi value. Okay, okay, let us consider, we want to discuss the delta x value for the phase difference to the intensity will be maximum. Now just substitute the value of delta phi for the nth bright fringe here, then we will get delta x value should be equal to lambda by 2 pi. Delta phi is nothing but here 2n pi. Either 2 pi से 2 pi मर गया. Remaining thing will be delta x value will be equal to n lambda. This is for the equation. Okay, for condition or equation for the constructive interference. Constructive interference के लिए. Constructive interference means, guys, keep remember it is an bright fringe one. For bright fringe के लिए. Cool. I hope it is understood. Hope it is understood. Tanmay, is it understood? Okay, well. Okay, next condition for destructive interference. Destructive interference के लिए again in similar way we need to find out the value of path difference for the destructive interference. कैसे calculate करना है? Similar equation, the resultant intensity will be equal to I1 plus I2 plus 2 root of I1 I2 cos phi theta. Correct now? Here also the resultant intensity of a dark fringe, which is depending upon the cos phi. When the value will be minimum of for the cos phi, we need to find out. That's it. Okay, cos phi minimum value कितना होता है? Cos phi का value will be varies from -1 to +1. Correct ना? +1 तो maximum हो गया. Now the minimum value means it should be -1. Correct. Now put the value for the -1 here. If you want to get if you want to get the value for -1 for the cos phi means what will be the angle for the cos phi here? Cos phi का value कितना होता है? In which angle you will get -1 in cos function? 180 degree. Correct ना? That is nothing but pi. Later on 2 pi में होता है ना? नहीं, 2 pi तो 0 होता है ना? Then next is 3 pi. Next one is 5 pi. Further next one 7 pi. Similarly like this only for nth dark fringe के लिए. Okay, for nth dark fringe के लिए, how can we write the value of cos phi here value? that is 2n minus 1 into pi. Correct now? Just look at here. If you put the value of 1 here means 2 minus 1 means 5 hota hai. If you put value 2 means here 2 to the 4 minus 1 3 pi. If you put the value 3 here means 2 3 is a 6, 6 minus 1 means 5 pi. Correct now? This is the n pi value. Clear? Now let us find out the value of path difference for this one. Path difference के लिए again we need to take the equation delta x is equal to, देखो इधर सुनो, delta x is equal to lambda upon 2 pi into phase difference delta phi. Substitute the value of delta phi in this equation. Then you will get delta x is equal to lambda upon 2 pi into, yes, 2n minus 1 into pi. वो लिखना है. Clear ना? Now this. Now क्या करना है? क्या होने वाला है? हाँ, this pi से this pi cancel. Then delta x value will be equal to 2n minus 1 into lambda by 2 होता है. Clear है ना? This is the condition for the destructive interference. Means destructive interference किधर किधर मिलता है? If they ask it means just you may tell like that, wherever the lambda value will become pi by 2, no, integral multiple of pi lambda by 2. Okay, in that all the position you will get the destructive interference. Means it is a dark fringe killing. Correct? Here in this previous case you will get an integral multiple of number of natural numbers 1 2 3 like that. Here. Correct ना? Lambda value के लिए. Okay, these are the two conditions for the destructive and as well as the constructive interference. Let us take a quick list of the formulas which are already we discussed in this chapter. Okay, because very important formulas to derive the or to solve the problems. That's why. Okay, first wala intensity. Correct na? Intensity and relation between intensity and amplitude. That is, intensity is proportional to the square of the amplitude. Correct na? Intensity, resultant intensity के लिए we derive an equation that is I1 for the two waves. I1, I2 plus 2 under root of I1, I2 cos phi था. If you want to write this one for the amplitude means क्या होता है इधर? Resultant amplitude R. I will write in the terms R will be equal to A1 square plus A2 square plus 2 A1 A2 cos phi होता है. Correct ना? R is nothing but resultant amplitude. Okay ना? Next thing what we discussed, now only we talk about phase difference as well as the path difference. That is, delta x value will be equal to lambda upon 2 pi into phase difference delta phi. Condition क्या हो गया path difference के लिए इधर? Delta x is equal to integral multiple of n lambda. Sorry, integral multiple of lambda. Correct na? This is for the bright fringe. And similarly, if you want to write for the dark fringe, means delta value will become 2n minus 1 lambda. Just a minute. I will write this one clear. It will become 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. This is for dark fringe condition. Clear enough? Hope it is clear up to this point. Let me know. Let me know through the chat box if you have any doubt. Meanwhile. Resultant amplitude wrong है, कोई भी नहीं बता दिया. It will be under root of. Okay, resultant amplitude का maximum value कितना होता है? I told you no, maximum value resultant amplitude का maximum कब होता है? The value of 5 will be equal to 0. If the value of 5 will be equal to 0 means R value क्या होता है? Under root of a1 square plus a2 square. This equation I'm moderating. Okay. Plus 2 a1 a2 होता है. Cos phi value 0 means. Correct now? This is nothing but a square plus b square plus 2ab. Then R maximum will be equal to under root of a plus b whole square होता है. Correct ना? R maximum ये square and square root cancel होता तो R maximum value will be equal to a plus b. It is nothing but simply we are adding these two wave amplitude. Right now, A represents amplitude of the first wave, B represents amplitude of the second wave. ये दोनों wave को क्या कर रहे हैं हम? Add कर रहे से resultant amplitude बढ़ जाता है. Correct ना? Right? Similarly, if you want to find the value for the minimum, or minimum if you find out means you will get A minus B. Cos minus होता है ना, minus pi होता है ना, cos pi value minus 1 ना होता ना, a square minus b square minus 2ab आता है, इसलिए, right? Right. This is for R minimum. By using this one, if you want to write for the intensity means क्या होता है? Intensity maximum will be equal to, again it's a square of the amplitude. It is nothing but a plus b whole square. For minimum a minus b whole square. Okay na? These are the formulas. That's it. And okay, one more thing, guys. क्या है ना? इधर the slits width है ना? The width of the slit. It's very minute, smaller one. Correct ना? If I'm going to increase the width of the slit means क्या होता है? थोड़ा ज़्यादा light आना होता है. If the light will become ज़्यादा, then intensity क्या होता है? Intensity will be also increases. Correct now? That's why I will write here one more very important equation. Please do note down this one. क्या है equation? The width of the slit will be increases means width. I'm going to represent this one with omega W. Width increases means it is proportional to intensity increases. Intensity means omega is proportional to intensity. Intensity is again proportional to square of the amplitude. Keep this in your mind. This is also very important often. Clear enough? Ab tak? Okay, if it is clear means let us talk about the fringe width. Fringe width क्या होता है? Actually, we know that, right? देखो इधर. This is a concept which it is also very important. This is a source, correct? This is one of the source. Source means it emits the radiation in all the direction. Correct now? Okay, from this source, light is coming in the form of wave. Why we are taking in the form of wave? Because we are under the wave optics, no? Correct? That's why we are taking wave. This is the wave. अच्छे से नहीं बन रहा है यार. Okay, leave it. Yes, this is a wave which is coming from the source. On these are the wave fronts. Okay, on this wave front, particles are there. No, they are also behave like a source of. If ये दोनों red color का dot है ना, these are not my eyes, red eyes. Okay, these are the wave particles which are present on the front wave. I'm going to call this one as no problem. These are the two wave fronts or wave slits. Okay, wavelets. These are incident on the slit A and as well as B. Here is slit A. I'm going to call this one slit S1 and S2. Right? Due to this slit on this point, क्या हो रहा है? These wavelets are behaving like a source of wavelets, wave, source of light and again they are emitting the light in forward direction in the form of wave. Due to that क्या हो रहा है, there is an dark dark and as well as bright fringe will be form हो रहा है at a distance capital D from this slits. This is called the screen. Already we discussed this one in the last class, correct ना? This is bright fringe, this is bright fringe. ये दोनों को बीच में in a same width का एक dark fringe होता है. Same width कैसे बोल दिया सर तुम्हें? Yes, we will prove this one in this today class. That's why I told you the distance between our two corresponding bright fringe will become dark fringe. Okay, we will prove this one mathematically, no worries. Okay. Now to prove this one, guys, I'm going to take the nth bright fringe. Okay, if I take nth bright fringe means it will be very easy to find out the values. Okay, consider this is the nth bright fringe. P is the nth bright fringe. This is the first bright fringe. This is first bright fringe means we can call this one as an central bright fringe. क्या है? Central bright fringe. Okay, from this central bright fringe, the nth bright fringe है ना? It is at a distance around इधर गीत नहीं बन रहा है यार, कैसे बनाना है? स्केल नहीं है मेरे पास. Just a minute. Okay, देखो इधर. सुनो. Hey Rahul, hi. This is what the distance from this central bright fringe. I'm going to call this a nth bright fringe. Okay, that's why I will call the distance from the central bright fringe as an XII. Okay, after this one, black fringe hota hai. After this one, here also one more bright fringe will become one more. This is at a distance of XN plus 1 distance. Just imagine that. XN plus 1. By using these two conditions, we are going to derive it. Okay, from the to reach this point, bright fringe, S1 में होता है ना particle, they are moving in this direction, right? S2 particles moving in this direction, and I want to know one point here. From S1 to P and S2 to P, the waves which are moving now, if they are covering the same distance or different distance. Quickly let me know in a chat box whether they are covering the same distance or different distance. बोल दो chat box में quickly. Right, they are not covering the same distance. There is a difference in a path between these two. Correct now? How to calculate the difference between the path difference between these two waves? I will tell you. देखो, सुनो. Yes. What I will do now, from S1 to, for the S2 path है ना, wave का path, I'm going to draw one perpendicular line on it like this. I'm going to call this point as M. Look here, from S1 to P, the distance is there no? From S1 P is exactly equal to now MP. MP means Madhya Pradesh. नहीं है यार, इधर मध्य प्रदेश नहीं है. Correct ना? MP means here nothing but the distance from M to P. ये दोनों क्या हो रहा है? Equal है. But the wave which is coming from S2, no, from here. This is the distance which is difference from the S1P. मालूम हो रहा है ना? What I am saying? This is what the extra distance covered by the wave from S to M compared to S1 to P. Right? Now we need to find out what is the extra distance there. Means ये S2M क्या है? कितना difference है? Delta X. It's a path difference, no? We need to find out this one. To find out this one, मैं क्या करता है ना इधर S1 से एक angle create हो रहा है एक triangle में, and from S1 to S2 there is a small distance D I will call. Small d क्या represents करता है? Distance between our two slits. Okay. Next thing is that okay, how to find out this value? वो तो हमारा big competition है इधर. बड़ा competition है क्या? उसको find out करना नहीं है यार. A triangle means this is the angle. From this angle, we need to find out this opposite one, and we know hypotenuse. What is the relation between opposite and hypotenuse in trigonometry? Let me know. What is the relation between opposite side and as well as the hypotenuse side in a trigonometry? Good. Sin theta. Correct now? Okay, if you define sin theta here means sin theta value will be equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Correct now? Either opposite side क्या है? S2m, that is the difference, path difference, we don't know. Divided by hypotenuse क्या है? Distance, small d. Distance between us two slits. We need to find out this value. Here sin theta is there. Take the left hand side. Then it will become S2m will be equal to d sin theta. This is the path difference between our two ways. We got it. Correct now? And one more thing. It is not yet finished. Okay. Here we need to find out this path difference for the dark fringe as well as the bright fringe. That is what our real condition. That is what our real target actually, not condition. Okay. To find out this one, what I will do now? We need to find out this one means we need to take the value of d in terms of. इसके लिए क्या कर रहा हूं मैंने इधर equation में sin theta, if the value of angle will be small means we can write this one as an tan theta also. Correct now? Hence this equation will become S2m is equal to d tan theta. अरे बाप रे, इधर tan theta कैसे ढूंढना है इधर? और एक सवाल आ गया हमको, है ना? Okay, what I will do now, just imagine from this midpoint, actually I need to find out the tan theta means here they go. What I will do, yes, from this midpoint say I will draw one line to the P. To the P I will draw one line. This is the angle which we know it is theta. This is 90. Correct now? And it will become 90 minus theta. This one. This is become 90 minus theta. Correct now? But from this split to here, it will become again theta. This value will become theta. Okay. Once you write, you will get the answer here. Okay. एक बड़ा सा ट्रायंगल होता है ना, उधर 90 डिग्री में 90 माइनस थीटा माइनस करने से आपको क्या मिलता है? थीटा मिलता है. Means from this midpoint to here, I will write in a green color. देखो इधर एक ट्रायंगल है, right? P up to this one and this opposite. From this triangle, I will give the name. This is the O. Okay, from triangle O P. If first central bright fringe कौन सा है? OP. क्या नाम देना है इसको? I will call 1B. It's a central bright fringe. No, 1B. From this triangle, tan theta define करो. Tan theta value क्या होता है? देखो, tan theta means opposite by adjacent. Opposite side है XN for the nth bright fringe. XN divided by adjacent side होता है distance between a screen and as well as a stick. It is nothing but capital D. हो गया हमारा काम. इधर देखो इधर. Then put this value tan theta in this equation. What you will get? I will write here now. Okay, S2m is equal to D. Tan theta is nothing but XN divided by capital D. Clear enough? This is what the path difference for the nth bright fringe. nth bright fringe के लिए ये क्या बन गया है? path difference. Note कर लो इसको, and if you have any doubt means please do text me in the chat box quickly. You may ask one question also here, sir books में S2M के लिए they put value of delta x. Okay, no problem. path difference को हम delta x में पुकारते हैं, करेक्ट ना? मेरा हिंदी अच्छा नहीं है, थोड़ा एडजस्ट करो. Okay, S2M का value we can write as an delta x. I will write this one equation here. It will nothing but delta x is equal to d xn divided by capital D. xn को सम बुक में क्या देता है, y भी देता है, y वैल्यू ऑफ y. ओके, कोई भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं, थोड़ा थोड़ा मिस्टेक नहीं है ये, चेंज होता रहता है वैल्यूज, मींस टर्म्स which we are going to introduce in here. क्लियर है ना? ये तो बन गया हमारा n path reference for the nth fringe. We don't know which fringe it is, whether it is a dark fringe or bright fringe. We don't know. Now we need to calculate the value of dark fringe and as well as the bright fringe. कैसे calculate करता है? चलो देखते हैं. Now we got one value, right? What is that value? Path difference value between our two waves. Delta x value will be equal to d xn divided by small d. करेक्ट है ना? चेक करो एक बार. स्मॉल d, स्मॉल वाला. yes, dxn by capital D. Correct now? Now we'll understand this one, whether it is a constructive or if just we need to substitute this value for the constructive interference value. Okay, we got one equation now. What is that? Path difference for the constructive interference. Now only we solved before this derivation. That is delta x is equal to n lambda. This is for the bright fringe. Correct now? Substitute this value here. Then we will get a bright fringe कितना distance में बन रहा है. Distance तो इधर है ना, central bright fringe से distance xn. Substitute here, we will get n lambda is equal to d xn divided by capital D. We want to find out the value of xn. Means central bright fringe में कितना दूर चल गया है xn bright fringe. Then क्या होता है देखो इधर. xn value will be equal to n lambda capital D by small d. बन गया हमारा bright fringe किधर है? Yes, correct है ना? This is nth bright fringe. This is nth bright fringe. हो गया हमारा nth bright fringe. Next one कौन सा है? n plus 1th bright fringe. Correct ना? उसको कैसे लिखता है देखो इधर. x n plus 1 is equal to n प्लस में n plus 1 लिख दो, लैम्डा d अपॉन d. ये बन गया हमारा n plus 1th bright fringe. This is nothing but guys n plus 1 bright fringe. Correct? Look at here. The nth bright fringe and n plus 1 bright fringe we got. Correct ना? ये दोनों को बीच में दिस आर द ब्राइट फ्रिंज. ये दोनों को बीच में क्या होता है? ब्लैक फ्रिंज होता है. करेक्ट ना? ये दोनों के बीच में होता है ना ब्लैक फ्रिंज. उसका फ्रिंज विड्थ क्या होता है कैलकुलेट करना है. हाउ टू कैलकुलेट द फ्रिंज विड्थ ऑफ द ब्लैक फ्रिंज हियर? सिंपल का तरीका है. कैसे देखो इधर. दिस इज bright fringe of n plus 1. Correct now? This is bright fringe of n1. Right? We need to calculate this one. Means क्या करना है? ये n plus 1 से n को minus कर दो. Correct ना? We need to find out the black fringe width. Means this is dark fringe. Correct ना? Dark fringe width calculate करने के लिए क्या करना है? n plus 1 से n को माइनस कर दो. इफ यू माइनस दिस वन मीन्स क्या मिलता है आपको, इधर माइनस एन प्लस वन कैंसिल होता है, वन मिलता है. सिमिलर में we need to calculate this one along with these two equation. Substitute here. क्या करना है, xn प्लस वन माइनस xn. करेक्ट ना. ये दोनों डिफरेंस है किसका, ब्राइट फ्रिंज का. इट विल गिव्स द विड्थ ऑफ द डार्क फ्रिंज, बीटा डी. डार्क फ्रिंज का विड्थ इज इक्वल टू, जस्ट अ मिनट गाइस, प्लीज बी होल्ड ऑन. You just give the papers, I will be there. Hey Viresh, hi. How are you? Okay, now what to do now? क्या बोलता था मैंने? Yes. Now substitute these two values here. Substitute करने से क्या मिलता है इधर, n plus 1 lambda d by small d minus nth bright fringe n lambda d by small d. ये दोनों टर्म में lambda d by d कॉमन है. If you take common means n plus 1 minus n into lambda capital D by d मिल गया. इधर n cancel, then condition for the dark fringe क्या मिल गया, 1 into lambda d by d. It is nothing but lambda d by small d. This is what the fringe width for the dark fringe. This is the dark fringe width. Clear है ना? Okay, which Navodaya, bro? You are? You are belonging to which Navodaya? कोई आ गया, बोल दिया मुझे नवोदय. I need to add this one to the board. Okay, definitely I will add you. This is the dark fringe width होता है. Similar way, ये दोनों dark fringe के बीच में क्या होता है, bright fringe होता है. उसको भी कैलकुलेट करना है ना, करते हैं. कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है ना हमारे पास, करेंगे. कैसे करेंगे, देखो इधर, सिंपल 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 सिंपल. देखो इधर लास्ट कॉन्सेप्ट. ओके, पाथ रेफरेंस का वैल्यू कितना है, पाथ रेफरेंस का वैल्यू इधर लिखा आता है ना मैंने, डेल्टा एक्स इज इक्वल टू, क्या हो गया, डेल्टा एक्स इज इक्वल टू डी एक्स एन बाई डी. दिस इज द कंडीशन. ओके, डी एक्स एन बाई डी, डी xn divided by capital D. Correct? Call equation number 1. Now we need to find out the condition for the fringe width of the bright one. Means here we need to take bright one fringe width होना चाहिए, means dark fringe width लेना चाहिए. Correct ना? Okay. Dark fringe width के लिए हमारे पास एक इक्वेशन था. देखो क्या है वो, देखो 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 एक बार इधर लिख दिया मैंने उधर. हाँ इधर देखो, इधर डेल्टा एक्स इज इक्वल टू 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. Substitute this value there. Substitute the value here. Delta x value will be 2n minus 1 into lambda upon 2. Correct now? Within 2 minutes we are going to finish this one, guys. No worries. Okay, now this is a condition. We need to find out the nth dark fringe. Means substitute this value here, then you will get 2n minus 1 lambda by 2 is equal to dxn divided by capital D. We need to find out this one. No, take these two terms to left hand side. Then 2n minus 1 lambda के साथ बड़ा D divided by 2 के साथ छोटा D. is equal to xn. मिल गया हमारा. This is a nth dark fringe. nth dark fringe कैसा मिल गया? डार्क फ्रिंज कंडीशन लेने से. ओके, उसका ऊपर क्या होता है? ब्राइट फ्रिंज होता है, उसका ऊपर n+1 भी डार्क फ्रिंज होता है. करेक्ट ना? n+1 वाला कैसे लिखना चाहिए हमको? अगेन वी नीड टू रिप्लेस दिस वन बाय n+1. क्लियर है ना? ये xn के प्लेस में क्या लिखना है? xn+1. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट. ओके, चेक करो एक बार क्या होता है. इफ यू पुट x n+1 वैल्यू मींस चेक करो एक बार. check karo. This is a homework to all of you. Okay, definitely sure. Okay, you will get the fringe width of a bright one. ये दोनों के बीच में क्या मिलता है? ब्राइट फ्रिंज मिलता है. करेक्ट ना? उसका वैल्यू भी इक्वल होना चाहिए लैम्डा कैपिटल डी अपॉन डी के साथ. इफ इट इज कम मींस देन योर आंसर इज करेक्ट, or else your answer is wrong. Correct ना? Right? And sometimes they will be asked one more point, that is angular position of a fringe. They will ask angular position of fringe. उसको tan theta वैल्यू था ना लिखना है. tan theta is equal to xn divided by capital D. We took this condition. No, this is the angular position. Don't forget this one also. ठीक है ना? This is all about today's class, guys. This is all about today's class. And one more point is that condition for the sustained interference. What are the condition? First condition क्या है? Waves from two sources must be same frequency, must be the coherent, means same wavelength होना चाहिए. The path difference between the overlapping waves must be less than the coherence of the wavelength. Okay, then if the two sets of wave are plane polarized, actually you don't know the polarization, means no need to write this one. Okay, I already told you that simple से understand होना चाहिए. Wavelength, frequency, path difference should be same, along with path difference नहीं, phase difference should be same होना चाहिए. Correct now? Then only we can say that is an coherent source, and these are the main important properties of the important things for the sustained interference of light. Okay, this is all about today's class. Thank you all for watching the class. Okay, still you have any doubt means please do drop your doubt in a chat box, and if you don't have any doubt means you may disconnect the call. Thank you. Bye bye. We'll see you in the next class, means Monday. Until then, take care. Okay, bye bye.